guys, I'm Josiah Fallaise.
And I'm Schlagel.
And I drove down from Canada. I arrived 2 days early so that we could make it here and have enough time to set up and get ready for our first practice day, which we just completed. The track's good, like it's pretty easy and consistent. Our first practice went really well. Second practice, we found a couple bugs that we're sorting out for tomorrow. But once we figure that out, we should have everything ready to go.
They don't last as long as the previous tires, but they are decently grippy. We're able to just barely squeeze out 2 runs on this track before they're completely gone. And sometimes near the end of the second run, it's pretty much skating. So
we might play a little bit strategic with the wheel speed because we're running about 110 miles an hour and the tires are not lasting for the full 2 laps, so we need to think about reducing that wheel speed but still maintaining a good smooth drift. With the higher wheel speed, that's always easier. So we'll play with tire pressure, we'll play with wheel speed, and we'll figure it out for tomorrow's qualifying.
I'm ready, baby. Let's do this. Don't you cringe at me, sir. The car is amazing. The car hasn't really had any problems. It's been badass the whole week, you know.
Yeah, the temps are good, the car is good. Because of our little fuel problem that we had, we were down on power on second practice. So with resolving that, we should be back to full power again. Good to go. Like I said, first practice was smooth and easy. So no other complaints or problems for qualifying that I can think of. Yeah, the Drift HQ team is awesome. Like, as long as you're well fed, hydrated, and your car's got new tires on it at the pressure you want, ready to go, like I got no complaints. I'm super hungry, but I know dinner's ready.
Yeah,
so.
Speaking of which, boys,
oh, yeah.
Your dinner is up there, tucked away. So whenever you're ready, your names are on it.
Yeah, we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to qualify. It's going to be a good time. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'm going to go grab a bite later. Broke both axles. Shouldn't break like that.
Who gave us axle?
Jonathan Nairn. I helped him out too though. He hit a wall, so.
Help me knock these names off. Duarte, Lynn, Savio. Okay, boys. So I got stir-fry veggies in there. Oh yeah. That teriyaki chicken ready to go. Oh yeah.
I don't know if you need this or not, but here's another hub.
So after changing our gear ratios last night, not sure if that was a factor, if it was just a slowly getting worse problem that we didn't notice. He went to leave the line and one axle snapped right out of the splines where it goes into the wheel bearing. Then the other one broke the actual carrier bearing of the axle itself. So we snapped both axles at the same time. Did not have any spare axles, used parts from one to rebuild the other. Then Nairn came through for us and gave us the center section. We were able to reuse the outer and inner and also gave us the R32 style 30mm wheel bearing that we needed and hub. Got it all put back together, drove it around the pits, and now boys better go qualify.
Yeah, we owe Aaron a lot. We'll have to give him something, high five or something.
Give him an FDF kit.
I already gave him 3.
Woo.
Josiah Fallaise. Thank you. And you have to do the run call here because he's your fellow countryman. I'm all joking aside. Here we go. The Drift HQ S chassis. Look at that. He melts right in. He is a karma chameleon. He just shapeshifts his way across the killer crossover. Makes easy, quick use of it. Doesn't even get to that jump. And great job by Josh. That Drift HQ S14. Joshua Fallaise. Let's look at Josh's run here, Ryan.
Yeah, pretty good run here. You could see very aggressive down the front straight into initiation. Big plume of tire smoke right out of the gate. Mid-high line on the bank. Like how he kept it consistent with the line. You can see the compression there of the suspension getting into inside clip 1. Wrapping back around here, you can see that area on the course where there is kind of a natural adjustment, but he's right back on throttle again. So I think this is going to be a pretty good score. A couple line points left on the table here in outside zone 2, but from an aggression standpoint and relative fluidity, smoothness, great job there by Josiah Fallaise.
Yeah. Josiah Fallaise. Well done, Alex Schlagel.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. Another job well done here, this time by Alex Schlagel. Coming out of the gate aggressively here. Looks like picking up, some strong advice from anybody that's spotting for him, knowing what he needs to get done here. And a beautiful start here, mid-high line on the bank. Fully locked into that line and staying consistent with it. Takes a speed bump. No problem there, makes an adjustment. Was just about the second hash mark of inside clip 2, number 1 and 2. And then about 3/4 of the way up in outside zone 2, so leaving a little bit of points on the table there, but comes back and finishes pretty strong there to get himself a solid score here in the first run of knockout qualifying.
Gotta love it. So well done there from Schlagel. Spark Speed Shop, got a Pro Charger there. I know he had some fun in the off-season, built himself a crazy kart with the boys at Taxi Garage. Shout out to those fellas. Project Car. Drift HQ. I said it, bro. I said it a couple times. I got you, dog. Drift HQ, title sponsor. What do we got there? Looks like coming to us from Canada, it is Josiah Fallaise. And a drop-top vehicle dumps like a truck. It is Alex Schlagel. The Drift HQ vehicle there. Josh Love high on the bank, and Schlegel talked about that repair that he made, and that seems to be working out so far. Ooh, almost comes unbound just as I say that. And Josh Love ripping through right now and handles it across the finish line. Love and Schlagel. Oh, and exit stage left. Look out, runaway tire.
Whose is that?
And that would be, I believe that is that Schlegel's? Yeah, that is back left of Schlagel. So unfortunately for Schlagel, it's not the broken part that that ends his day. He can't finish. DNF.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk through this either way, just because it was a really fun battle to watch with Schlagel putting some pressure on the big bank, but Love getting more consistent as the event goes on. He made a little bit of a mistake there at inside clip 2, but look at the gap here that was able to be established. He's not running away. He's keeping everything together. And then let's see if we can see where Schlagel loses the tire. It looks like on the transition back around, it must have come off on the jump like we've seen a lot of the guys do, and then it kind of just carries around loosely until they turn it back around past the finish line.
Brunski, an air of confidence. Appropriate confidence, that is, as the never settle driver. Oh, but look at Josiah. Said, all right, I see you. Let's go. Let's have at it. I mean, if you're going to go against anybody, you want to take down the defending champ. Brunski pulling away a little bit, but right on that line. Well done there by Brunski.
Yeah, Josiah Fallaise not phased against the current champion. Yeah, if there's anybody to beat, that is the guy. But let's take a look at Brunski. Once again, coming out of the gate pretty strong here. Nice initiation up on the bank. Fallaise very aggressive in the chase. A lot of grip in that car, allowing him to maintain that proximity. But a little bit of wavering. He was trying to get it as clean as possible. Now Brunski kicks it into high gear, hits that inside clip. Very smooth and silky transition to outside zone 2. Here he pulls a tiny gap relative to the big bank, but Fallaise is not going away quietly and still keeps the pressure on there, but much better job on the big bank. And now he will have an opportunity to go to that chase position as Brunski. What's going to be the approach here against Josiah Fallaise?
All right, Josiah out front. Brunski, I have a feeling he says, okay, we've never driven against each other. Just saw you, chase me down, saw you in my rearview mirror. Now I have a feeling Brunski, he needs to have his presence be felt here. As Josiah, look at that, really high on the bank. Brunski right there, shattering them as they come down to that flat portion past that inside clip. And Brunski looks like he has some power on deck. He's now just going to reel him in. That is a great execution there, showing he has the power and he has the finesse. A great lead run by Josiah, but I got to say, the seniority of Brunski really showing here as Josiah comes to a halt.
Yeah, Brunski had one moment on the transition in the power alley where he made a slight little adjustment, but for the majority of this run, he's doing this right here. He's keeping a lot of pressure on the lead driver. He's trying to mimic or better that angle and also make sure that he knows where this driver is going to be on the course. As he comes through the smoke line here, he falls off for a second. He quickly realizes, uh-oh, I got to get going here once again. Gets right back on the line of Fallaise and starts reeling him in slowly, but keeping the pressure on through the finish line. And so a very good move there by Brunski, kind of showing his experience here. From above, you get to an even better look of it, looking at the similarity between the two drivers, the angle and the line. That is a great job by Brunski, and no skin off Fallaise's back here. A great job by him as well in the lead position, hitting that second inside clip, pushing out to the outside zone, and making it a great run for the judges to look at and give one of these two drivers a pathway right into the grade 8.
That Brunski on that second outside zone, that looked like a pro move. That was a solid pro move. You saw him kind of reeling it in. Here we are in Orlando. We're going fishing, baby. And he caught himself a Fallaise and he filleted up.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. That a lot of pro guys do that, especially like so close at the finish line.
You said
do.
Do-do. They do that.
They do that, yeah.
Hey guys, we're out here at Formula Drift OSW and we had Saturday Top 32 Pro Spec. Top 32 went great. We did well in the battle. We had a little issue with the subframe from smacking down coming off the baking too violently. So during both runs, the right rear wheel was doing kind of this action, but I was able to get through the runs and go on to top 16. Top 16 went really well with the chase, all the way up until the flat, and the tire debeated from the wheel. I felt the loss of grip immediately, but I was able to maintain drift through the course. As soon as I shut the car down, the wheel just rolled right past me. So we weren't able to do a lead run, so that gave us a incomplete and we weren't able to move on from there. But I had fun, the car was amazing all weekend, and I can't wait to show you guys what we can do in New Jersey. See you guys there.
Hey everyone, so that's a wrap for our FD debut. We had a bit of a rough start, getting over some hurdles that we had to conquer, like a fuel problem, and we broke both of our axles, but we got everything sorted with the Drift HQ team. We made it out to qualifying, we put down a good run. We won our first battle on top 32, then we had a tough battle on top 16 against Brewski where it was super close, and he just edged us out. So we're gonna do better on our next round where we see you guys in New Jersey, and the car is ready. We've fixed just a couple minor things that we needed to tweak. We're gonna get some new axles put in and we'll be ready to rock in about a month at New Jersey. So we'll see you guys there, Englishtown.